So the topic this week is education, and I would love to hear what sort of education programs that you've been involved in the last few years. If you're wondering where we are, this is Sydney Harbour. If you've never been here, I would recommend coming along. But let's talk about education. So why am I bringing up the topic of education? Look, I've been talking to lots of people that I know in the industry recently here in Australia, and I was recently up in Bangkok catching up with people, and a really interesting thing occurred to me, the penny dropped. So most of you are probably, if you're working in supply chain and logistics, have got some fairly good formal qualifications. You may have been to college, you might have been to university, lots of people have done master's degrees and so on, and we tend to focus on the technical elements of education, which is great. We all think, those are the stepping stones, if you like, they're going to help us in our career and help us in our roles. That's really important. But one of the things that I've started to realize over the last decade or two is that there is education we should be undertaking outside of that, outside of our normal sort of technical skill sets. And what got me thinking about it was I caught up with an old friend in Bangkok who's been doing some education programs, training programs in acting, can you believe it or not? But I totally got it. It's giving him experiences outside of his normal work life, and it's giving him skills that he can actually use in his work life as well. So, it's making him a better public speaker, it's helping him relate to people better. And it got me thinking about some of the weird things that I've done over the last decade or two. So let me share a couple of those. I did a 7-day residential course on singing and songwriting. My book publisher conned me into doing that, but it was a fantastic experience. It really boosted my confidence about standing up in front of an audience and really sharing information, from the heart, if you like. More recently, not such a great success. I did a short program on stand-up comedy, again, just thinking that perhaps this could help with public speaking, with doing videos and so on. It was fun. I'm not about to tell any jokes, I'm a terrible comedian, but I just mention it because I think we focus too much on the technical aspect of our careers. And sure, if you're working in supply chain logistics like me, it's really important to make sure you have those technical skills, but just look outside of that sometimes and look at broader skills that are going to make you more of a rounded leader, make you give you much more confidence in your roles. And some of those things can be a little bit left field. So if you've been doing some really interesting things, challenging things in recent years, do comment below. I'd love to hear about some of the stuff that you've been doing and where you think it's brought benefit into your work life. So as always, if you found this video of interest, do like it, share it, comment below. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, do that. That'll make sure that you get all of our new videos, and they generally come out on a Wednesday. So I'll see you next week.